Could you give us a little bit of how you went from learning about
Sure.
horses to now
Sure.
working with these organizations?
Sure. I grew up in a family of physicians. I spent my childhood in hospitals with my father. When it was time for college, my brothers knew I liked horses. He'll go be a vet. I didn't know anything in that time. And so you just did it and you apply. You didn't have any of the things you apply for college now. You just did it.
Just my
I then lived with a vet and said, wait a minute here. There's got to be another way to make a living, because I lived in Tulare, California with a vet, and I realized, okay, the concept and reality weren't there. I've always had a love of, with my father, we read the New York Times and mail order ads. I had an interest always in making money and then in direct mail. And out of college, I got a chance to have an interview with an ad agency in Westwood. I won that internship because I ran a jelly bean company and separated myself from all my peers. And then as soon as I got in, I saw a lot of people getting fired, because in the medical business, you don't know what fired is. But I also just learned what everything there was about direct mail, direct response in that era, which was probably early 80s.
Okay.
I became the direct mail expert, the direct response expert. I didn't like working with bosses. And in just a couple of years, I started my own agency with a partner. And we were blending at that time brand and response. And that little agency grew from 2 guys in a little teeny office over a long period of time, almost 40 years, to 400 people, nationwide offices. I sold the business in 2008 to Omnicom, and we continued to grow. And at a certain time, you go through your employee life cycle, and it was time for me to pass the reins. I had grown the business. We were servicing large Fortune 500 clients, the biggest in the nation, but I wasn't done working. It took me a while to set back over the time period to say, well, what can you do to help others enjoy your work and blend all of the work that you did, all that creativity and ideation that's in the marketing world with what's coming forward? And so that brought me to where I am now, which is the blending human and AI collaboration for creativity, problem solving, innovation, and driving business growth. So it was a long journey of marketing. And then the second chapter, we'll call it, of how do you blend your authentic truth with a new trend and make it happen for teams and enterprises, given the gaps of knowledge that exist. That's how I got to here.